Hi guys, waiting for you to come on board. Waiting for you guys to come on board for the concluding part of our videos. Of our basic bodies top with sleeve. If you are just joining, you are highly welcome. I'm really sorry, I'm a little bit late. I was attending to my children. Please let me know in the comment section if you can hear me clearly. I'm coming on. Hi guys, you are welcome, you are welcome, you are welcome. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit late. So we are going to continue. See and hear me, let me know in the comment section, please. Please let me know in the comment section if you can see and hear me clearly so that we can start. If you are just joining, you are highly welcome. We've made the drafting and the cutting part in our previous live video that we just made about 1.5 hours ago. So okay, you can see and hear me clearly. Thank you so much, I really appreciate it. Let's continue. Let me set my camera to the machine, please. Can you see my machine clearly? Hope you can see it very well. So now let's continue. Thank you for joining. If you are just joining, I really appreciate you. I'm a little bit late. I was attending to my children. So that's it. Now let's continue. So I want to let you guys see what I'm doing very well. So now let's continue. This is our front part that we've concluded it, and here is the right side. Can you see that? Like I said, I won't be able to iron it. No light. If you are making yours, make sure you iron it flat to make it beautiful. So let's just continue. So here is can you see the inner part of the right side? Can you see that is invisible? And as for the outside part, can you see? Look how neat and beautiful it is. So let me just put it aside and continue with the back part. So here is my back part with the lining. So I'm going to pick it one by one. I have two pieces of the lining. So I'm going to place my lining on the right side, just like this, and stitch the bottom with 1/2 inch. Go and wear your skirt. I'm coming. Go and wear your skirt. Baby girl, go and meet her sis. I'm coming. Don't disturb mommy, please. So let's continue. I want to stay with me. I'll stay now. So after stitching the bottom, I'll just pull it up to meet up with the neckline. Sorry for the noise on the background. That's my baby girl. So I'll just pull it up a little bit to meet up with the neckline here. Then I'm going to stitch from the neckline from here, ½ inch till I reach the bottom of my. So let me just continue. See, note, I'm going, if I pull my lining to meet up with the neckline like this, I'm going, the bottom here is going to fold. It's going to fold like this. Can you see that? Just for me to turn it up on the bottom. This is how it's going to be. So I'll just stitch from the neckline here, starting from the shoulder with ½ inch that I added for it. Let me check the comment section. It's like I have, yes I can. Please, after sewing, how to trim the shoulder and armhole correctly. Okay, noted. That's just it. Then I'm going to turn it like so. Continue till I reach the bottom of it. So on the second side, let me just trim the excess lining that I have here. If you have that, make sure you always trim to make your job neat. So the second side, I'll just pull my lining to meet up with the armpit like so and stitch with ½ inch from the armpit till I reach the bottom. So that's just it. Let me stitch the second one. Here is the second one. I'm following the same process. Stitch from the bottom, place my lining on the right side of it, like so. Hope you can see what I'm doing. So I'll just so after stitching on the bottom, I'm going to pull it up, pull my lining up to meet up with the neckline, just like this, and stitch like I explained on the first one. I'm coming. Stay there, I'm coming. I'll come and meet you now. So you love your mommy table. Thank you. Stop it. I'm walking. Come on. So I'll just continue and reach the bottom of it. I'm coming, guys. Let me attend to her. She will not let me rest. Sorry for that, please. I'm really sorry, guys. You know our children. We want to be with mommy, especially this little girl. Yeah, come. Just stay like this, yeah? Or are you going to sit down here? Yeah, go and wear your pants first. Don't wait. Come meet Talia to wait for you. Before you sit down here, yeah? Yeah, go. Hey, sorry. So let's continue. Sorry for that. I'm going to stitch the second side through from the armpit till I reach the bottom of it with 1/2 inch. If you follow the step I'm teaching you, you will find it very easy to cut, to draft, to cut, and to sit down here. Oh my goodness. Take. Do not make any noise. You hear me? Mommy is working here. So I'm done with the second one as well. So I'm going to move on to the darts. And just trim the excess lining. So after that, for me to mark out my darts, I'm going to place them on each other like so. You know, the dart I'm making is invisible, so I'm going to mark on the wrong side of it, both lining and the fabric. So to make it easier for me, I'm going to place it on each other like this. Measure. Sorry, let me take my chalk. Sorry. So from the shoulder line here, I have 1/2 inch for shoulder joining here. Now I'm going to measure my chest line, which is 9 inches. I have chest line of 9 inches from my shoulder. From there, and from my back here too. Let me just place, to make it easier for me and for you guys to understand, let me just place my pattern on it like so. So this is just it. I'll just trace my dart. I've seen, don't disturb me. So here is it. That is where it's going to start, and this is where it's going to end. So I'll just measure from my shoulder here, from my shoulder line here. Don't mind us, Jerry. That's my baby. I told you. I have little girl. So don't mind her. So from shoulder here to my waistline is 17 inches, which is here. Just for me to know where my waist is. And as for nipple to nipple measurements, to make it clear to you guys, so I'll just place it on it. So I'm going to dot it out, my nipple to nipple measurements here, and on my chest line as well. I'm going to do so on my hip line I'm doing so. I think I'm done with that. So here is it for you guys to understand. Let me just draw it out and explain. On both sides on my waistline, you know, I have 1 inch for that. So I'm going to measure ½ inch on both sides. So all that I have here now, to make it reflect, I'm coming. Please help me to give her a baby. Just hold it like so. Hope you understand what I'm doing, like I did on the front part. So I'm going to dot it out here as well, on the fabric and on the lining. So I'm doing the same thing on the upper part here, both on the fabric and on the lining. Oh yeah, take it to sitting. Go to sitting room. I'm coming. I'll come and meet you, please, my dear. That's my girl. My girl. My girl. Sorry. Oh yeah, go and play with. Oh yeah, follow her here. That's my girl. I'll come and meet you, please. I'm sorry. Let me finish with what I'm doing here. My baby girl. Go and buy sweets for her. Follow her. Buy sweets. Go and take money there. Sorry guys, I'm really sorry for that. Oh. Thank you. I'll bribe her so we can continue with our lesson. So I'll just continue now. Now I'll just fold it like this. I'm going to fold it like this and start my stitching from here. You know, I came down by 1 inch from my chest line, so I'm starting my stitching from there slantly and 1 inch on my waistline till I reach my hip line on the lining and the fabric. Hope you understand. So I'm going to drag this place gradually, ½ inch till I reach the bottom, from the lining to the fabric. So this is where I marked out that that is going to stop. So here is where I'm going to stitch. I'm going to continue stitching ½ inch on both sides for my dart. So continue like so. I'm going to finish it slantly till I reach where it ends here. So that is how I'm going to do the second one. Just let me turn it to the right side, but before turning, let me notch the neckline. Do not let the notching touch the seam, please. So I'll just stitch the second one. I will not explain. But if you want me to explain, if you don't understand, let me know in the comment section. So, turning to the right side for you to see what we've been stitching on the back part. So here is it. Can you see that? See the inner part of it. Can you see as that is invisible and it's very neat. Can you see that? And here is the outside part of it. So if it is you, please make sure you iron it flat. Make sure you iron it flat. We have no light, so I won't be able to iron that. So I'll just continue with the stitching. So let me finish the second one. If you are just joining, you are highly welcome. I really appreciate your presence. And if you are new here, my name is Adenike. I highly welcome you to my channel. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment to let me know if you are getting one or two things, and make sure you turn on the notification bell for more videos and for you to know whenever I upload or whenever I go live, just like this. So let's continue. Make sure you like this video to make it go viral, to let other people see it, please. That is the least you can do for me. So I'll just continue stitching like I explained. Start slantly, then on the waist it's going to be 1/2 inch on both sides through the hip line. So to the fabric, this is the waist. It is supposed to come in by 1/2 inch on both sides. Make sure you always note that. And finish it up slantly here. Now I'm done with the back part as well. I'm going to notch my neckline like I did on the second one. Do not let the notching, do not let it touch the sewing to avoid setback. If you are watching me till this moment, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Please do well to like this video, leave a comment down below, and make sure you share it to make it go viral, please. That is the least you can do for me. As you can see, I'm done with the second part. Can you see that? Can you see that? There is the outside part of it. Now what remains is for me to fix my zipper, and for me to do that, let me use one to explain. So since I cannot iron it, I'll just do it like that and make sure it's really flat a little bit. So you know, I added 1.5 inch for my zipper allowance on the back, and I've used 1/2 inch for joining of lining. You know, I joined lining to my fabric, so I've used 1/2 inch. I've used 1/2 inch just for me to check whether I have any question. That was why I do that. So I've used 1/2 inch for lining, so I'm going to measure the remaining 1 inch out from my center back here for me to mark out my zipper allowance line out. Just follow the shape. You know, we cut out 1/2 inch on our waistline to avoid any folding on that area. So I'll just follow the shape I have on my back, measure that 1 inch out from the neckline till I reach the bottom of my top, like so, as you can see me doing. So I'll just connect it like so. Connect it. Make sure you get your measurements right to avoid silly mistakes or setback, so that you won't be losing all the time and stitching again. So that is it for the zipper. Where is my zipper? Okay, here is it on the floor. This is the zipper. Zipper I'm using. Can you see that? So what I'm going to do now, this zipper is longer. I don't want to waste it. Let me look for another one, please. I'm coming. This one too. Use this one. Is this one okay? Yeah, I can. Yes, this one is exactly what I need. And since I have dots, I have it. Can you see? I can use it. It will be okay on it. Let me just use this one. I don't want to waste that one. It's a little bit longer than what I have here. So this one is exactly. Since this is my clothes, if you are making your client's one, please make sure you use the one that will be okay, so that your clients will not be angry with you. So let's just continue. So I'm making the same line on the second one, just for you guys to understand. 1 inch on the top here, follow the shape, follow the shape. No, I did not prepare for the sewing of these today. So since you requested, we should conclude it today. That is why I'm doing so. So if you have any question, please don't hesitate to ask. So what I'm doing now, since the zip I'm using is open and close zipper, let me show you. There's it. Can you see that? You can separate it and put it back. I'll just stitch it on it. Can you see? So what I'm doing now, so that 1 inch, I'm making use of it on the right side, since I know exactly where 1 inch is. So just for you guys to understand, that was why I marked it on my lining. I'll just open up my zipper like this. Here is the right side of my zipper and here is the wrong side. I'll just open it up. Here is the right side now. I'm going to open it up like so. I can remove it if I want. Then I'm going to turn it. The wrong side will be facing up, while the right side is going to face the right side of the fabric. Hope you understand. And I'm going to follow that 1 inch from the top here till I reach the down part here. So just make sure you are careful while stitching to avoid silly mistakes, and follow that 1 inch from the up here till I reach the bottom part of my top. I'm trying to set it very well. Till I reach the bottom. Don't want it to If you are just joining, you are welcome. I really appreciate you. And if you are new here, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on the notification bell for you to be notified each time I go live or I post new video. It's a little bit longer on the bottom here. That was why I said you should be careful while stitching. So I'm going to lose it and refix it, push it up a little bit. It's a little bit longer bottom here. If you are just joining, you are highly welcome. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate you guys. If you are new here, please make sure you subscribe and don't forget to turn on the notification bell for you to be notified each time I upload or I go live. So let's just continue. And just look for blade to make it faster. Okay. Can you see it clearly, please? The weather has changed. You know, that is what I said in the morning. Last time. So I'm going to move my zipper up a little bit to make it accurate on the down part. If you have any question, please do not hesitate to ask. If you are just joining, welcome, welcome, welcome. So what I'm going to do now, let me just cross check for me not to make mistake. I want to check the right side and the wrong side. Okay, this is the right side. Let me just place it like this. I'll remove it later. So here is the wrong side of my zipper and this is the right side. I'll place the right side on the right side of the fabric. I'm going to move it up a little bit, just like this. So let's continue. Now welcome guys. We've made the drafting and the cutting in the previous live video about 2 hours ago. So I'm just making the concluding part now as requested for you from you guys. So I'll just finish it up like this and voila, we are done with this part. As you can see, very nice and beautiful. Can you see? And what am I going to do to this upper part, this excess? I'm going to fold it in like so and just fold it like this. And can you see what I did? Here is it. Can you see? I'll just fold it in like this and fold it, cover it up like so. I'm going to place it and stitch it a little bit. I'll just stop stitch a little bit. So I'm done with that. Can you still see what I'm doing? Because it's like the weather has changed totally from rain or to fall. So can we still continue? Can you see me? Please let me know in the comment section, please. Don't let me continue without you seeing what I'm doing, please. Let me know in the comment section. So I'll just fix it like so before stitching it on the other side, on the second side. So, and zip it up like this. Can you see that? And I'm going to place it on the second one like this. Please guys, can you see me? Can we continue? Can you see what I'm doing? Because weather has really changed here. Please let me know in the comment section so that for me to continue. Let me know guys if you can still see what I'm doing. No light, I'm using solar light. Please pardon me and bear with me, please. I'll just place it like so. You know, this is, I started from the up here, from the neckline on this side, but I'm going to place it like so for me to stitch the second side like this. You know, make sure you measure 1 inch. I've seen it. Go and lick it. Go and lick it. You are welcome. Sorry guys. Yeah, go inside, go inside, go inside. Go and lick it. Can you still see what I'm doing? Okay. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So I'll just place it like this. Make sure you measure that 1 inch. I don't want to waste your time anymore. This 1 inch that I will measure inward here, I mean on the wrong side, make sure you measure it if you are a beginner to make your job accurate, please. But I'm going to just continue since I know where 1 inch is already. And make sure it's aligned like so. Can you see how I place it? So I'll just stitch. Continue stitching till I reach the neckline. Be careful while stitching, please. So when I reach up here, to make it easier for me, I'll just open the zipper up. If you are just joining, you are welcome in. I really appreciate you guys. Please like my video, share it to make it go viral. Leave your comment down below for me if you are gaining 1 or 2 things. I do not take your support for granted. Thank you so much always for always watching my videos. So I'll just open it up. I'm going to open my zipper up like so for me to finish it up on the upper part here, because I won't be able to finish it up if I do not open it. It's a little bit tricky, but it's very simple if you are careful. So I'm going to finish it up now since I've opened it up. Hope you are gaining from me. Please let me know in the comment section. So I'm done with this. I'm going to do it like I did on the second part. So here is it. Can you see how beautiful it is now? Can you see how it is? So I'll just here now I'm going to fold the excess zipper. I'm going to fold it in like so, like I did on the second one, and cover it up like this. Top stitch on the fabric like this on the right side. I'm going to top stitch a little bit. That's just it. If you can still hear me because the rain has begun, let me know in the comment section. I can still continue. So here is it. Can you see that? Look how neat and beautiful it is. So what I'm going to do now is to just join my shoulder. Okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate. So this is my back part and this is my front part. Don't worry, I will raise my voice whenever the rain is heavy so that you can hear me very well, because I want us to finish this today so that we can do another one on Friday like as I promised. So here is the back part. I'll just open up the shoulder of my back part like this and put the shoulder of my front in between the lining and the fabric. Can you see that? And make sure I fold it like so and stitch with half inch that I added for it. So that is how I'm going to stitch my shoulder. Hope you understand. Let me know if you understand what I just explained. So I'm stitching with half inch. So I'm done with this shoulder. I'm going to show you how it looks like. Here is it. Can you see the right side of it? Here is the right side and here is the wrong side. Look how neat and beautiful it is. I'm doing the same thing on the second shoulder. Please, do you understand? Let me know in the comment section, please. And can you still hear me? So I'm going to open up my back part. Here is my back part. Here is my back shoulder. I'm going to open it up like so and put my front shoulder in between the lining and the fabric and fold it like so for me to go ahead to the machine and stitch with half inch. Hope you understand. So I'm going to stitch with half inch now. If you are still there, I really appreciate you. Thank you for watching my video. I really appreciate you. So after joining the two shoulders, I'm going to move ahead to the main body. Here is the second shoulder. Can you see how neat it is? Can you see that? Here is the right side and here is the wrong side of it. And this is my zipper. Can you see how neat it is? I'll just place the two on each other like so. Let the right side face each other and stitch both sides. So for me to stitch both sides now, what I'm going to do, let me make all the markings on the right side. Here is my right side. Can you see? Here is the right side facing the back side on the right side. So I mean, here is my front side facing the back side on the right side. Right side is facing each other like so. Sorry, let me look at the number that you said that you will drop in the comment section. You didn't drop it. Your WhatsApp number. I will drop it. I will drop it. It's even on my description. I mean, on my it's description. The number is on my description before, but I'm going to drop it again for you guys to see and understand. So let's continue. I can even call the number offhand. 090 090. If you are calling me from outside the country, just add +234. Remove the 0 and make it 9036. I mean 3036. 3036 3036 9879. I will still drop it when I finish with this video. So let's continue. Now I'm going to measure out all my necessary measurements. Now let me just draw it out. From my shoulder line, I'm going to measure my bust point, which is 10 inches, which is here. Doing the same thing on my chest line. I mean, measure 9 inches for my chest line, which is here, you know, like I did on my pattern drafting. So I'll just connect it like so. Sorry for that. I'll just connect it like so. This is my chest line from this armpit to this armpit, and this is my bust point, which is 10 inches from my shoulder line. So from my shoulder line, I'm measuring under bust of 13.5 inches, which is here. Doing the same thing on the second side here. Can you still hear me, please? Let me know in the comment section, so that if you don't hear me very well, I can increase my voice because it's raining heavily outside. So from my shoulder to my waistline is 17 inches, which is here. Hope you can see. So this is my waistline, just for you guys to understand. So my line, my bust point line, my waistline, I mean my under bust line, and my waistline. Okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Okay, so on my bust line, I'm going to measure what I have here. I mean on my chest line, I'm going to measure what I have here. What I have here now is 21 inches altogether. From this armpit to this armpit is 21 inches. So I have 21 inches here, and my bust is 36 inches. If I divide my bust into my bust into 2, it will give me 18 inches. So that 18 inches, I'm going to deduct it from 21 inches that I have here. So 21 minus 18 to give. Sorry guys, let me just close my window. So 1 inches minus 18 inches, which is the half of my bust measurement. The remaining one is 3. It will give me 3 inches like so. So that 3 inches, I'll now divide it by 2. I'm marking 1.5 inch here, then 1.5 inch here, because I'm going to divide it by 2 since I'm placing it on both sides. So 1.5 inch here for this side, here too 1.5 inch. You know, half of 36 inches is 18 inches. Make sure you get your measurement right, please. 18 inches. So I'm measuring that 18 inches from this mark to this place now. So on my bust point, I'm going to do the same thing. 1.5 inch on this side. I'm going to mark 18 inches from here to here. Or better still, to make you understand, you can measure that 1.5 inches. Since I'm sharing that 3 inches into 2 equal parts and place it on both sides. So 18 inches. 18 inches. So I'm going to connect it like so. So on my under bust, I'm doing the same thing. I'm going to measure what I have here, which is, what I have here now is 19 inches. It's not up to 19 inches, a little bit. Okay, let's say it's 19 inches. So I'm going to divide my under bust into 2. My under bust is 32 inches. Divided by 2 will give me 16 inches. So I'm deducting that 16 inches from 19 inches. The remaining one will be 3 inches. So I'm going to share that 3 inches into 2 for both sides. So 1.5 inch here and 1.5 inch on the other side. Thank you, my darling. So I'll just connect it like so. Can you see what I'm doing? And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Don't mind my baby, if I don't collect it from her, she will be crying. So on my waistline, my waist is 34 inches divided by 2. That will give me 34 divided by 2. That will give me 17 inches. And I have here 19 inches. So I'm going to deduct that 17 inches from 19 inches. The remaining one will give me 2 inches. I'm sharing it into 2. 1 inch on this side, I'm connecting it, and 1 inch on this side. Going to connect it like so and shape it out. Can you see the shape is coming out? So on my hip line, I'm doing the same thing. Can you still hear me, please? Let me know in the comment section. So I'll measure what I have here. What I have on my hip line here is 21 inches, and I'm going to divide my hip measurement, hip circumference. I'm going to divide it by 2. Now hip circumference is 38 inches. If I divide it by 2, that will give me 38. That is 19 inches, and I have 21 inches here. So I'm deducting that 19 inches from 21 inches that I have here. So the remaining one will give me 2 inches, and I'm going to share it into 2. 1 inch on this side and 1 inch on the other side. So that is how to go about taking measurements for the body, for basic bodies. So what I'm going to do now is to just stitch from here till I reach here, and stitch from here till I reach here. Let me quickly do that. And make sure your armpit is accurate. Okay, can still hear me? Thank God for that, because it's raining heavily here. So I will just turn it like this to make it easier. What you are going to do here is to just measure. Sorry guys, I'm coming. I want to close my windows. Sorry guys. So to make it easier, for me, or for me to explain to you easily, let me just, from my shoulder, to make it clear to you, this is my chest line, my bust point line, my under bust line, my waist line. So from this stitch here, I'll just measure half of my bust. I'm going to mark it out, which is 18 inches, and it's here. I'm doing the same thing on my bust point, marking from the stitch here. I just connect it, and on my under bust, half of my under bust, you know, I said my under bust is 32 inches, half of it is 16 inches. I'm going to mark it out as well and connect it. So on my waistline, half of my waist circumference, which is 17 inches, I'm going to mark it from the stitch here, 17 inches. So I'm doing the same thing on my hip line, half of my hip from the stitch here, not from here. Since I've already stitched the side here, I'll just measure from the stitch here, and I'm measuring 19 inches, which is the half of my hip circumference, and I'm going to connect like so. So I'll go ahead and stitch from the armpit here till I reach the down part. Just make sure your measurement is accurate, please. So I'm done with the body. Can you see how simple it is? Let me check my comment section. I wish my country could get some. How it's extremely hot here. Yeah, sorry for that. That is what we are encountering here. It's everyday rain. YouTube pay you now. Okay, I'll see to that. Why do you say YouTube pay me? Or what do you mean? Maybe you should enlighten me a little. So let's continue. This is it now. I'm done with the body. Let me just turn it to the right side for you to see what we've been making. Can you say wow? It's very easy to make. If you take it easy, it will be easy. Can you see that? This is the right side. Just pay me that. I won't be able to iron it now, but when I finish it, I'm going to put it on for you guys. Let's move on to the sleeve quickly. Come in. Let me take. You are just joining. You are highly welcome. I really appreciate you. I'm taking my elastic. I'm going to take my elastic. All I thought before was I'll just make the drafting and continue with the sewing on Friday. But since you guys said ask for the concluding parts, I have no choice than to complete it. The reason why I did not prepare all I need for this was that I thought I'm going to, it's only the, I thought I'm going to make the pattern drafting only. But since you guys said you asked for the sewing parts, cutting and sewing parts, that was why I decided to make it. So let's continue. This is my sleeve. You know, I said I don't want my top to be boring. That was why I cut out this for my puff sleeve. Now, to make it puff on the bottom part here, I'm going to use 1.5 on the bottom part here. I'm using 1.5 inch to turn it here, and for me to, and I'm going to use it as my elastic casing also. So to do that, I'm measuring what I have here, because the length of my sleeve was, let me just check, the length of my sleeve was 10 inches if I could remember, 9 inches, sorry. So to make it puff very well, I'm going to measure where that 9 inches, I'm going to measure it out on my armpit here, and for me to measure round of it. So what I have here now, I make it firm, since is I'm using an elastic for it. So I have here 10 inches. So I'm going to cut out 10 inches for my elastic. Or better still, if you want to make it firm very well, just use your elastic for it like this. Do not let it too tight nor too loose, and cut it out. I'm cutting 2 pieces since I'm making the 2 sleeves. So I'm going to cut the 2 out just like this. That is the easiest way to calculate your, to cut out your elastic. I'm cutting it into 2, as you can see. So if you are just joining, you are highly welcome. Make sure you subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell for you to be notified each time I upload new video and I go live like this. So I'm going to measure 1.5 inch upward, just like this. 1.5. Make sure you measure your own and rule it out as a beginner, please. If you are a beginner, do so to serve as a guide for you. 1.5 inch. So I'm going to fold ½ inch like this. After folding ½ inch, I will now fold my 1 inch like so. That is how I'm going to do about it. But before that, I'm going to place my elastic like so. Can you see that? So, and stitch it. This is that 1.5 inch that I measured. Here is it. So I'm going to place my elastic below that line. Can you see? I'm stitching my elastic below that line, not on that line, please. Or better still, I can stitch it on the middle of that 1.5 inch, which is 0.75, 3/4 of an inch. So I'm going to stitch it make sure you stitch it very well. I'm stitching on the second side as well. Place it in between that 1.5 inch like I did on the second part. Hope you understand me. This is where the 1.5 inch is, and make sure you place your elastic in between the line or below that line and stitch very well. Make sure you reverse on it very well. reverse on it very well to make it firm. So after doing that, I will now fold my ½ inch like I said, and I'm going to fold 1 inch, making 1.5 inch. So I'll now start stitching, stop stitching. Fold ½ inch like so, then make sure this elastic is inside it like so. Hope you can see and understand what I'm doing. So just fold ½ inch, then 1 inch, after that ½ inch, and make sure the elastic is inside it while stitching it. Sorry guys, come in, let me check something. My baby is sleeping already. I'm back. If you are just joining, you are highly welcome. The rain has stopped finally. So let me just continue. Fold ½ inch, then while stitching, make sure you are placing your elastic very well to let it be inside it like so. Now I'm done with this one. So what I'm going to do now, can you see the effect of that elastic? So I'm going to fold it like so, let the right side, fold it, let the right side face each other like this, and stitch. Just stitch with 1 inch that I added for seam allowance to it. You know I have excess, is a puff sleeve. I'll just stitch 1 inch for seam allowance from the armpit till I reach the bottom of my sleeve. Hope you understand what I'm doing. Are you enjoying my teaching? Please let me know in the comment section. So now I'm done with this one. I'm going to move on to the second sleeve. So make sure you notch the center of your sleeve here for me to know where to puff to take that effect. Can you see? Let me just turn it to the right side for you to see what we've been making. It's going to be like this. Can you see that? Look how beautiful it is. So I'll just continue with the second one. Can you still see what I'm doing? Because it's getting dark. So here is it. I'll just make the puff here, and this one is going to go in like this. So I don't want my top to look boring. That was why I decided to make puff sleeve. So I'm following the same process. Measure 1.5 inch from the bottom and stitch my elastic below the line. And make sure you reverse it very well to make it stay very well. If you are still watching me till now, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I do not take you for granted. If you are just joining, you are highly welcome. My name is Adenike. You are welcome to my channel. Make sure you subscribe and don't forget to turn on the notification bell for you to be notified, to get notified whenever I go live or whenever I post new videos. So after that, let me check the comment section. Sorry. Okay, let me open my window. The rain has stopped. So I'll just fold half inch on the bottom and fold 1 inch. Let that elastic, let it be inside. You know, I'm just making the casing for my elastic. So fold half inch and 1 inch, making 1.5 inch. So I'll just continue till I reach the second side of my sleeve. I don't want to waste your time again. Let me just fast since I've already explained on the first one. Hope you understand what I'm doing, please. Now I'm going to fold it into 2 like I did on the front and stitch. Let me start my stitching on the bottom this time around. So I'm stitching with 1 inch sewing allowance. If you are making yours, please make sure you measure it. You know, it'll be today I done this, so I know where exactly 1 inch is or 1.5 please. So I'm going to notch the center of my sleeve. Supposed to do that before stitching self, but I can still do it since I've not gone far. Here is the second sleeve. Now to the body. Before I fix my sleeve to the body, I'm going to, let me turn it to the wrong side because I'm doing that on the wrong side. I'm going to measure what I have on my armpit. You know, my round armhole is 16 inches like I said. So I'm going to measure from here now. So I'm supposed to have 8 inches here. So if I have excess, I'll just mark it out and stitch. But if I don't have excess, if I have the one that is shorter than my, if the measurement I have here is shorter than my round armhole, I'll just measure it to be exactly my round armhole and cut it out. It's very detailed. I just learned your way of putting the elastic. It's much easier. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. So let's continue. Measure what you have on your armhole and see if you are good to go. I have 8.5 inches on the front part since I, you know, while I was drafting the front part, I came in between this place, in between my shoulder line, my shoulder slant here, in between my shoulder slant and my chest line. I came in on the middle here. I came in by 0.75. Automatically, my front armhole is going to be bigger than my back armhole. But I must have 16 inches all around my armhole. Since my round armhole is 16 inches. So to make it fit, make sure you measure what you have on your round armhole before you continue. If you have excess, there is still time for you to adjust it. And if you have what is lesser than that, there is cut it out. That is it. That is the logic. So what I have here on my front part is 8.5 inches. Automatically, I must have 7.5 on my back part, since my front is bigger than my back armhole because of the bust that is on the front part. Because whenever you wear your garment or top or anything, the reason why you have to come in on the front armhole by 0.75 is because of the bust, so that when you raise up your hand, your armpit will not be tight, and at the same time it must fit. So let's continue. I have 8.5 inches on my front part, just like this. So let me measure what I have on the back part. Exactly 7.5 inches. So what I have here all round now is 16 inches. I don't need to adjust anything than to trim the excess lining that I have on the back part. If you have excess lining, make sure you trim it out. Hope you understand what I explain. Most especially, who asked for that? I think Mrs. Kate Okolo. Am I right? So that is it for this armpit. I'll move ahead to the second armpit. Check whether what I have there too is accurate. If you are attaching fitted sleeve, that is how you are going to go about it. Measure what you have there and know if you are good to go. So you can still adjust before you fix it. So I'm measuring what I have here now. Let me just turn it like this. Hope you can still see what I'm doing. Oh, please. So what I have here now is 8.5 inches. Or should I move my camera closer? Let me know in the comment section. So on the back part is 7.5 inches. So 7.5 plus 8.5, that is 16 inches altogether. You know, like I said earlier, if you get your measurement right and you are careful, your work will be accurate and neat at the end of the day. So I'll just trim the excess lining that I have on the armpit. So I have excess there. Let me just trim it out. Make sure you are careful. That's why I said you should make your drafting before cutting on the fabric. So you can even stitch your pattern paper to know whether you are on the right path or not. So it's like my armhole is okay for both sides. So what I'm going to do now is to just turn my sleeve to the wrong side like so and start my stitching from the armpits. Since I've already notched where my sleeve, center sleeve, the center of my sleeve, I've already notched it here. I'm going to start my stitching from the armpit. I'm placing my, it's a puff sleeve. There is no need for me to check for the front armhole or back armhole. The back and front are the same thing since it's a puff sleeve. So I will just open up the armpit of my body like this, open up the armpit of my sleeve like this and place it on it. Let the right side face each other. I have excess here on the armpit of my body. Can you see? So I'll just fold it like so. Hope you get me. Fold it like so to avoid unnecessary stress. So I'll just place my sleeve on it. Hope you understand what I'm doing. Please let me know in the comment section so that I can explain it very well on the second one. So I'm going to start stitching from the armpit with 1/2 inch. With 1/2 inch, please. Please appreciate me by liking this video and sharing. By sharing this video and liking it. Leave a comment down below for me, please. That is the least you can do for me. For YouTube to spread my video, to make a lot of people see it. So before you get to the center, before you get to your shoulder, I'm going to create puff here, like 2 inches or 1.5 inch before your shoulder. You are going to start pleating, little pleating. Hope you can see what I'm doing, or I should move my camera closer for you to see very well. Sorry, let me attend to her, please. She's sleeping already. Sorry, madam. So, I'm sorry for that. So I will just continue. So make sure you pleat. You create little pleats. Maybe 1.5 or 1 inch before the shoulder. Create little pleats there. Let that pleat close to each other very well. Make it 1 inch before the shoulder. Like I'm seeing it is 1 inch before the shoulder. You start your pleat. So I'm going to stitch till I reach the shoulder. I'm starting another pleat 1 inch after my shoulder. So I'll continue. So let me just pleat. Hope you can see it very well. Let me check the comment section. Explain this part very well. The armhole and the shoulder. Thanks. Okay, let me finish with this. I'll come and explain. So I'm going to plait it like 1 inch after the shoulder before I continue till I reach my armpit. I'm done with the pleats. So I'll just continue my stitching till I reach my armpits. If you are still watching me till this moment and you haven't subscribed, please do so and make sure you turn on the notification bell for you to be notified each time I come live like this, or each time I upload new interesting video. So I'm going to stitch till I reach my armpit and reverse. Now I'm done with this side. As you can see, let me just turn it to the right side. Now this is my sleeve. Can you see how bogus it is? Can you see the puff? Look how beautiful it is. It will just be like this because I don't want my top to look boring. So now, here is my second sleeve. The armhole part, like As Mrs. Kate said, as she asked, this armhole now, you know, I measured my armhole. Hope you understand the one I made on the pattern paper. Please let me know in the comment section to know how I can explain. Okay, no problem. Maybe you should talk on WhatsApp. Okay. You said, thank you. Wow, I've learned so much here. I like the folded pieces at the armhole. Okay. Let me just finish it. Maybe you should talk on WhatsApp for us to call it a day because it's getting dark. What is it? Let me turn my sleeve to the wrong side. No, I've already measured what I have on my armhole, and it's 16 inches, which is the half of my round armhole exactly. So I don't need any adjustment on that. If it is lesser, I'll just increase it and make sure I get that exactly 16 inches. But it's exactly what I need that is on my armhole curve. I'll just attach my sleeve like I did on the first one. Open it up like so. Here is the right side and this is the armpit area. I'm going to place it on the armpit area of my body on the right side. But before doing that, the seam allowance that I have here on the armpit, I'm going to fold it like so to avoid unnecessary stress. I'm folding this one to like so, and I will now place my sleeve on it and stitch like I did on the second one. So I'm going to start my pleating 1 inch before the shoulder. You know, this is my shoulder now. Here is the shoulder. I'm starting my pleating. I'm going to let my pleatings. This is 1 inch before the shoulder from this part, and this is 1 inch before the shoulder from this part. So my pleatings is going to be in between these two lines. Leave her now. So my pleatings is going to be in between these two lines. This is the shoulder line. Can you see that? Hope you understand. Okay, so let me just stitch my sleeve for us to call it a day because it's dark already. Like I explained, I'll just stitch it, place the armpits on each other and fold here the same allowance in to avoid unnecessary stress at the end of the day. Now I'm going to continue stitching with 1/2 inch. So when I get to 1 inch before my shoulder, I'm going to start my pleat. Don't worry guys, I'm going to make sure I get sewing machine light so that you'll be able to see what I'm doing very well. Please pardon me for this one. I didn't really know I'm going to work till this moment. Okay. So I'll just continue, and when I get to 1 inch before my shoulder, I'm going to start my pleat. So I've reached there and I'm starting my pleat now, just for me to create puff on my shoulder. Since I know my sleeve center on the shoulder of my sleeve, so that serves as a guide for me. You know, I've already notched it out, so that serves as a guide for me. I've pleated this side, so I'm going to continue with the second side. I'm going to plait this side as well. Hope you really understand all I've been doing since morning. Okay. Do you grab my number that I called, or I should repeat it? Did you grab it? Maybe I should repeat it. If you are calling from Nigeria, just type 090 3036 9879. But if you are calling from the outside, just add +234. +234 if you are calling from the outside the country, because as I'm speaking from Nigeria, Ibadan, Oyo State. I'm a Yoruba lady. Oh, tired. So I'm going to the office tomorrow. See you guys on Friday for another awesome tutorial. If you have any style you want us to talk about, you can send it to me on my WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number is 090 3036 9879. But if you are calling from the outside, add +234 to it. So I'm done for today. Let me just wear it for you guys to see how it's going to look like on me. Oh my goodness, thank God. I really appreciate you all for staying with me till now. Thank you so much. I love you. To make it lay very well, since I added my underbust to it, I'll just notch the side here to make it lay very well. Notch it a little bit. I'm notching the second side as well. I'm going to wear it now for you to see. Just remove my If you are with me till now, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Being the first time and you still stay with me till this moment. Thank you. You really made my day. So let me just wear it. Can you see the sleeve already? I don't want my top to be looking boring. You know, it's not corset, it's not bustier, so that sleeve will make it beautiful on me. Aliyah, please come and help me to zip it up. Yeah. Huh? Yes. So you can go. You can have to stop me. So can you see now? Can you see how beautiful it is? If you can see the finishing, you know, there is cloth underneath. Can you see? Look how beautiful it is. Do you love it, guys? If you make yours, let me see it. You can send it to me on my WhatsApp. See my sleeve? Can you see how beautiful it is? So thank you so much. I really appreciate you and I love you all so much. Let's see each other on Friday, but I'm going to announce the time later. The time I'm going to come on live. So just expect beautiful tutorial. Shall we make basic skirt to make it complete? And we started from the scratch. So before moving on to advanced teaching, let me know that in the comment section. Should I make drafting on skirt and drafting, cutting and sewing on basic skirts, or we should just move on to advanced teaching? So here is it. Can you see how beautiful it is? So guys, let's call it today. I'm tired already. I thank you for staying with me till now. Thank you so much. If you are new here, like I said, make sure you subscribe, turn on the notification bell for you to be notified when I go live and when I put up new videos on the channel. Till I see you on Friday, like I said, I'm going to announce the time later. I'm still your girl, your favorite fashion tutor. Let's call it a day. Bye for now. Thank you, Sarah Coffin. Well done. Thank you so much. You are most welcome. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Bye for now. Bye. Extend my greetings to your family. Bye. Can you see our sleeve? Very beautiful. I love it. 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 This was because I wear clothes underneath. That's why it's looking tight on me like this. So when I off my clothes and put it on the normal body, it will be, see the neckline. Do you love it? Bye for now. Bye. See you on Friday, announcing the time later. It's dark here. Can you see? Very dark. Bye for now. Oh.
It's got you.